welcome back to my channel. It is Pluto of Pluto's Muse. Welcome or welcome back for the new people. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for getting my YouTube to 500. It was super exciting to see, and I'm super excited to see where things go from this point on. This is actually going to be another pick a card reading, and this is around a general message from your ancestors, or angels and ancestors, excuse me. For those of you that have followed me for a long time, you know that I really love staying in connection with our ancestors and angels and archangels and all kinds of things, especially the archangels. I love the archangels, but when it comes down to connecting with our ancestors, I view this as being a very significant and important part of our spiritual path. And I feel like this is something that a lot of us may sometimes feel like sometimes we feel like we don't know what they're telling us, or we need a message and you're looking for a sign. And hopefully this reading is going to be the reading that gives you a sign around some sort of general message or important information that your guides want to get to you today. So we actually have 4 piles to choose from today. The first pile that you can choose from is Shapeshifter. Transform and unveil your gifts for pile 1. Pile 2 is Medicine Guardian. Be open to healing information. Pile 3 is Sky Father. Trust in the unknown. And then last but not least, pile 4 is Mirror Guardian. Take time to reflect. All right, so you guys can take a second to meditate on these piles, and then when you're ready, choose your pile and we'll get started. All right, hi pile 1. This is going to be your pile or your message from your angels and ancestors. You chose Shapeshifter, transform and unveil your gifts. First, before we even start the message, for a lot of you guys, you may have some sort of Native American descent, or you come from a line of shamans. All right, this card is about shamanism. This card is also about spirit animals. Some of you guys may connect with the hawk, falcon, wolf, fox, different types of animals, deers, lions, things like that. Some of you guys have the ability of shape-shifting, whether it's just like transforming with multiple different gifts you have in the 3D world, or actually within the dream state. Some of you guys know how to change into animals in the dream state, or different forms of yourself, and your guides are highlighting this. But when it comes down to this message in particular, this kind of feels like it may be around your career, but part of me also feels like this has a lot to do with the fact that you are currently in a period of transition or rebirth. All right, you're changing shapes currently, and I feel like your angels and ancestors want to get a message out to you that this isn't something you haven't done before. So if you're currently feeling stuck or confused about where you're headed or what to do, maybe you're feeling like life is kind of stagnant right now, your job is stagnant, your relationships are stagnant, whatever it is, your guides are letting you know how to change your reality by changing who you are. And this isn't a message about you like taking on the form of other people. If anything, I feel like your guides are saying they want you to become another version of yourself, a more authentic version of yourself, a stronger version of yourself, right? You've been through so many things. Now's the time to utilize the wisdom you've gained. And I definitely feel like that message is significant. Now, some of you guys also have double letters in your name, like your first letter and your last name. First name and last name may have the same letter. I'm also getting this SS energy, so I don't know what that's about. Some of you guys have S in your first name or your last name. Or like your name's like MM. You could have an ancestor with that type of name as well. Let's see, we'll get an oracle from this one. General messages from my pile 1s from the angels and ancestors. The time says 9:09. All right, that may be significant to some of you. Some of you guys are born on September 9th. Some of you could, if you were born on September 9th, we're actually in September still. Happy belated. You could have an ancestor that's born in September as well. Or 909 is an area code, possibly. Messages, general messages from their ancestors, spirit, angels, and ancestors for pile 1. Wow, wings. Look at this, how you guys are like such animals. Some of you guys are like animals, low key. Like something about your energy is like very connected to nature. All right, you guys may need to go outside more. Some of you guys are born in August as well, or on the 8th, but you could be a Leo or a Virgo. It says wings. You never needed those wings to fly. Yeah, I feel like there's something in your life that your guides may be telling you, like right now, if you're holding on to something that no longer is serving you, it really is time for you to change forms or step into a new cycle of your life. At the bottom of the deck, you have villain. It says you can always rewrite the story. Some of you guys are 38, turning 38. Some of you guys could also be, what is that? 11. So some of you guys could also be born in November, or you could be a Scorpio or Sag, or dealing with one. This could be relevant to this person, but I'm getting a message here where they're letting you know, like, there could be something about your energy where you've always played the role of a certain type of person, whether you've always played the victim or the nice guy, or you've always played the villain. And I feel like your guides are letting you know, like, you don't have to keep on holding on to certain labels people have put onto you, or you don't have to keep on staying in the energy that you've always been in. Some of you guys are at the end of a cycle of a certain phase of your life, and your guides are letting you know it is time to change forms. It is time for you to become the highest version of yourself. So if you've been stunning your own growth, or if you've been ignoring some sort of change you need to go through, it's time. This message is a reminder that it's time. Or this message is the first time you're hearing it, that it's time. I feel like a lot of you guys already know that it's time to change. Look, now the time says 9/11. Some of you guys connect with Archangel Michael. You could be in the police force. Relationship dynamics. Some of you guys also are like 911, like, help me. Like, help me. Like, you're like, I need assistance. Maybe in a connection, maybe around your connections. Maybe you're ready to meet new people. Some of you guys are ready to meet new people. Some of you guys are ready to connect with someone in particular as well. I'm picking up on this. And your guides may be telling you, this could be a divine feminine, all right? Or you are a divine feminine. Some of you guys have a divine feminine you want to connect with. And you're having a hard time with connecting with this person because you're holding on to a safety net of some sort, or this doesn't have to be a romantic connection. This could even be, again, like your connection with yourself or connection with a friend or something like that. For some of you, this is your connection with self, though. I'm also getting a message here around the fact that, like, your relationship with yourself needs to change. You could even be, like, shaming yourself for things. Like, you definitely shouldn't do that. Look, yeah, well, I didn't even have to say it because they were going to let you know. Some of you guys are not being compassionate with yourself. 15 could be significant. Some of you guys are born on the 15th. Somebody could be 15. This could even be about like somebody's child. You are worried about your child and you're not showing compassion to your child, or not to yourself as a parent. This doesn't have to be the case, but for some of you, this could be. 15 is also a 6, so this could be June. Cancer and Gemini energy is here. It says the frequency of compassion supports our ability to stand by others without judgment and be the divine mediator between heaven and earth, spirit and matter, so that unconditional love can flow from source through our heart and into the world. A lot of you guys are really meant to love people or be more loving. Maybe in the past, again, people, look at this, divine feminine. Either some of you guys need to connect more with your divine feminine energy. You are a divine feminine, or this is from a feminine ancestor. You have a feminine ancestor on the other side that's like, be kind to yourself, open up to people, show more love, be more receptive. The divine feminine card, it says 21. Some of you guys are 21, or somebody could be born in March, could be a Pisces or Aries, this message says, the frequency of divine feminine supports our receptive, nurturing, and soft side, allowing it to express itself openly and helping us to connect to our intrinsic understanding of our connection to all of creation. Yeah, some of you guys, okay, because I'm definitely getting a mom energy here. So whether this is a past over loved one that is a mom, or if this is your energy, like you are a mom or you're a father and you're having a child, or even if this isn't around a literal child of your own, this could be your inner child. Some of you guys are getting a strong message here that there's some sort of safety net that you've had in the past that you're being told to release because it's time for you to change. All right. You could even have like different things that you've held on to from your past because of something you've experienced or because of how people view you. Maybe people used to view you as a player. Maybe people used to view you as a weak person. Like they thought you were weak, or there's different things that I feel like people may have viewed you as. And I feel like you really have internalized. Look at this. You really have internalized how people have viewed you, and it's left you in a state of feeling hopeless about, like, whether it's new connections or, who you are. Some of you don't have hope in becoming a new version of yourself or elevating past what you've already been through, but your guides are letting you know it's time for you to change. Maybe you are thinking about, again, a maternal figure or a parental figure that you, loved or who loved you, and they're trying to get you to recognize, like, hey, you have the capacity to be a good parent too, or you have the capacity to be a better person than I was. I really get that message strong. What does Pile One's ancestors want them to know? You could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sag. Your ancestor could be a fire sign as well. Somebody could be a musician. Some of you guys want to be a musician. Some of you are dealing with a musician. All right. Your spirit guide could be telling you to reach out to this person or talk to this person, or there's something about indecision. Some of you guys are indecisive about pursuing this career path, possibly. Something about an air sign as well, or this is still your energy. Some of y'all are juggling between an air sign and a fire sign. Let me get these cards back up. Hold on now. All right. What's the overall energy of this reading for my Pile Ones? 7 of Swords. Wow. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This is your energy or who you're dealing with. Some of y'all have been avoiding this guide. Your guides are telling you something. You're avoiding it. Why is the 7 of Swords here for the overall energy? It's either a project they want you to start. For some of you, your guides are telling you that they want you to start some sort of creative project. They want you to make a move. They want you to look at how this tear is streaming down this person's face. They want you to cry. Some of you guys aren't crying. You've been avoiding facing your feelings. You've been avoiding facing certain feelings you have around either a person or yourself, around your goals. There's a project that your guides want you to start as well with this shapeshifter energy. Maybe you're supposed to be doing this project with either a fire sign masculine or an air sign masculine. This could be fire and air. I mean, yeah. Fire and air. Some of y'all are supposed to be working on a project with this person, or you have these placements in your chart. Why is this significant? Some of y'all have just been sleeping on this idea. Maybe you're not fully pursuing it, or yeah, there's something that you've been told to start or make a move on, but there's been a lot of mental conflict here. Now, I don't know whether you're getting conflict from people outside of you, all right, or again, if it's internal. Like the thoughts that you've had about yourself in the past are now causing you to feel like you can't do what you want to do. For some of you, I'm not going to lie, this isn't for everybody, but for some of you, this is about your sexuality as well. I'm picking up on some of you guys may be interested in someone or want to be with someone, but you're worried about people judging you for this. If that isn't the case, again, this has more so to do with just your, like, because I'm getting this divine feminine energy is, again, like maybe you've been hard up. You're like, I don't like nobody, or, I'm not interested in that at all, or I don't care about this person or something like that. Your guides may be letting you know, like, whatever old facade you've been putting on, they're saying cut it out. They're saying cut it out, because all you're doing is hurting yourself. But outside of that, because that's not for some of y'all, for others of you, I am getting an energy here that some of you are needing to start a project or do something new, maybe even go towards someone. All right, because for some of you, there is a feminine in your energy as well. For some reason, I feel like I'm talking to a masculine. You don't have to be, but you could be in masculine energy, or maybe this is a thing. Like maybe you are a feminine that, you know, has been in masculine energy. There's somebody that you love that's in your environment. Your guides are like, we want you to be more open, more compassionate, more kind, not as hard on this person. What's the energy of the person in this reading? What's the energy of the person in this reading? The energy of the person in this reading. 9 of Pentacles. Could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You also could be a business owner, or you're just very focused on yourself. You're very self-sufficient, which is good. That's not bad at all. Yeah, you could be doing something online, or you're being told to do this. For some of you also, I'm getting like you're trying to end a season of singlehood. Some of y'all have been sabotaging your love life because you're avoiding your feelings or avoiding a project. You know, there's something about you avoiding something that your guides have been telling you to do. Why is the World card here? You could be a Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, or Aquarius. You're dealing with these signs as well. Some of you want to travel on your own and you haven't been traveling. You have a spirit guide that's telling you to travel. Yeah, the Magician. And the Star. Wow. Gemini, Virgo, Aries, Aquarius. Ooh, come on now. Your spirit guide said, you want love? We'll give you love. I feel like your spirit guides want you to be in love, Pile 1. They want you to get what you want, Pile 1. But they need you to heal. Some of y'all are manifesting your dream life or what you want. You're trying to do this. All right, what's going on? Why is this message significant from their guides? Why is this message significant from their guides? Strength card. Definitely could be dealing with a Leo. Look at this, y'all. Why is it significant? Because some of you guys have either been resisting a love offer, or there is somebody watching you. There's somebody that's watching you that wants to talk to you, that wants to be with you. Could be a Leo, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or you've been watching this person and you haven't made a move on this person. Why is this Page of Swords here? Your guides have been watching you. You got a Leo guide or an Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Aries, Leo, Sag guide that's watching you. Time says 9:22. Ooh. What's this Page of Swords here about? Yeah. Some of you have been resisting offering this person love because you're afraid of being put in a third party, or you're just afraid of getting your heart broken. And I get it. I definitely get it. But I don't think that you will. I feel like there's like an energy here of you needing to be a little bit more resilient when it comes to what you want. Because what's the Wings card? What's the Wings thing that they're holding on to? What's my Power Ones holding on to? The Fool. Look at how they both look the same. Oh my goodness. You could be holding on to an Aries or an Aquarius. Or you could be an Aries or an Aquarius. For some of you guys, you keep holding on to this energy of like maybe the idea that you need to be free or something like this. Like you're trying to keep this freedom vibe, this lighthearted vibe. Even if you really want love, or even if you really want to connect with people, you're like, I'm just a loner. You're like, I'm a loner. You're like, I don't know. I don't know if I want to take a leap of faith. Could even be on this job thing. Ooh, look at y'all. Wow. Some of you guys are meant to be very well known. You could be a Sagittarius, Aries, Leo, Sag. I feel like it's not so much what are you holding on to, because I mean, some of you guys could be holding on to some sort of job. All right, you're afraid to take a leap of faith away from a job, and this is what's going on when it comes to your career or this thing that your guides are trying to get you to pay attention to. For others of you though, I feel like if this is like love related, again, I feel like it all ties in. Your career and your love life are directly attached. And the reason being is because you're too judgmental on yourself in both arenas, but also you're not fully tapping into like the part of you that is open in your heart space, which is hindering you from making certain connections or building certain relationships with people that would benefit you when it comes to expanding in your career. Because for some of y'all, you're supposed to have like worldwide internet or literally like worldwide success. I feel like a lot of you guys are trying to, and that's something that you could be trying to manifest. Like you're like, I want to be famous. I want to be known. I want to be celebrated. How do you want all those things? You're resisting. You're resisting putting out your work or connecting with people. Like, how you gonna get that? That's what they're trying to ask you. They're like, when are you going to be confident enough to put yourself out there or show yourself or be seen? Like, they want you to be in a very, you know, you don't have to be a Leo watching this, but they need you to take on Leo energy. Okay, we talk about animals and shape shifting. They need you to take on Leo energy. A lion. They need you to be a lion right now. And you know, who's afraid of a lion? What's the quote? There's like a quote that says a lion doesn't have to tell other people that they're a lion, right? Facts. No animal that is as ferocious and royal and regal as a lion would ever have to tell other people like, "Hey, I am talented. I am a big deal." Lion just walks in the room, does their thing. Everybody knows it already. I'm getting that this is what your guides are saying. Your guides are like, we need you to be a little bit more confident about what you want and going after it. Because anticipating heartbreak because of what you've been through in the past, or anticipating like, or trying to hurt other people before you're hurt with this self-sabotaging energy of you're pulling back and all of this stuff or not connecting at all, is only doing you a disservice. They need you to be a little bit more receptive, a little bit more nurturing, a little bit more tender. Try a little tenderness. Whose song is that? I'm gonna put it in the timestamp or in the channel songs. But something here about tenderness. I don't know whose song that is. That's like an old song. Is that like James Brown or something? I don't know. But when I put it down there, it's probably from your ancestor. I keep hearing tighten up. Your ancestors like tighten up. Your ancestors like tighten up. Like, what are you doing? Even Archangel Michael was coming out as being associated with that Temperance card. I feel like Archangel Michael is trying to protect you and guide you in the right direction. So some of you guys need to listen. Some of y'all hard-headed. I'm not going to lie. Whoever's in this pile, you're a little hard-headed. What's the advice from the ancestor spirit? Take the risk, you guys. Your advice, get out of your head. Stop focusing on what other people are saying. Stop looking in other directions, comparing yourself. Make a decision and go towards that thing. That's all they want you to do. You think it's hard, but it really isn't. Page of Wands, yeah. You already know what you're supposed to do. You already know what you're passionate about. You already know what you want to say, how you want to come off. Do that. Yeah, look at y'all. Come on. Some of y'all might already know who you want to be with. There could be somebody you want to be with that you need to be going towards. Yeah, stop acting all upset. Stop acting upset. Stop looking at things like things have gone to waste and, oh, woe is me, I've ruined another thing, like, or I missed another opportunity. Like, get out of that energy and take a risk. All right, you could have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Aries, Leo, Sag, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio in your chart. You could be dealing with these signs. This could be somebody you want to go towards. For some of you, there's someone in your environment that's very confident and vibrant and all these different things that you're trying to connect with. But you may feel like this person either gets a lot of competition, or again, there's something here about you feeling like you're competing with other people. There is no competition. There is no competition. And if you've been wondering if somebody's been watching you, they have been. And if you've been watching somebody else, this person probably wants you. All right, I'm definitely getting the vibe. Yeah, somebody wants to work with you too. This may not even just be romantic. Somebody is looking to work with you. You need to put your energy out there and start exchanging your energy, because you definitely have gifts that you aren't completely sharing. All right, or you're not sharing enough of it. So that's all that I got from my pile. Should I get a mantra? Should I get a mantra? Let's get a mantra before we go. What's the mantra from their spirit guides, from the angels and their spirit guides? What's the mantra from their angels and their spirit guides, spirit? Ooh. The more energy and intention I bring to my faith, the more fearless and free I am. Yes, some of y'all are meant to be free spirits. You're meant to just go with the flow, go after what you want, do the thing, say how you feel. You know, you are super, super creative. You're somebody that can manifest whatever it is that you want. So please do not limit yourself. I feel like your guides are really like asking you to also send a prayer up, like talk to them more. Make sure you're talking to your guides. They want to help you. All right. That's all that I have for my pile ones. Thank you so much for listening. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe if it resonated, if it's what you needed. Check the description box for the channel songs. Also, what else? Book a personal reading with me if you need one. And join the Patreon. And that's all that I got. I can't think of nothing else. Make sure you send your ancestors and your angels some love. And I'll talk to you guys later. Hi, Pal 2. You are the pal that chose Medicine Guardian. Be open to healing information. Some of you guys, this is already significantly tied to the archangels. You may connect with the archangels already. You see the catechist. I believe that's called a catechist. Some of you guys could be in the health field, or some of you guys are desiring to be in a healing field of some sort. You could be a healer or a spiritualist or a mystic of some sort, but you don't have to be, or a nurse or a doctor. I'm getting that this is significant, or you have a spirit guide or an ancestor that is in those fields of work, or who was. But with this card in particular, also MG, somebody can have the initials MG. GM, that's your grandma. This could be from your grandmother. Some of you guys are getting a message from your grandmother, but you don't have to be. I'm picking up on the fact, though, that this card has a lot to do with the fact that you guys need to be open to healing information right now, whether it's conversations, advice, insight from your guides, or even from the people around you. Some of you guys have been asking for assistance when it comes to something you need to heal, or, you know, some sort of advice on how to move forward or something like that. And your guides are saying, first off, if you want our assistance, ask for it, right? Pray about it. We'll send you answers, and then pay attention to the answers, because they're going to give you the answers. You may not like how they come in, or you may be confused about what it is that they are, you know, you may be confused about exactly what it is they want you to do, but I'm getting that you're going to get the answer. However, there's also an energy here around, I believe this card is tied to Archangel Raphael. So some of you guys could connect with Raphael. But I'm picking up on you needing to pay attention to the healing information you receive. This could even be about your health. Maybe people are like giving you insight about your health, and you're like not listening. All right. Somebody could be like, hey, ease up on the fast food, or stop smoking. Or your guides are doing this. Your guides are like putting up random ads. You're like looking on your computer one day and it's like, need to stop drinking. Like, and you're like, what the hell? I feel like if you're getting like weird insight like that, it's from your guides. All right. Some of you guys could have people from your past or from your ancestry that like suffered from certain things, whether it was dietary issues or, addictions and things, mental health issues. I feel like your guides are trying to let you know, like, it's time for you to heal those things. It's time for you to take that advice. Look, this came up in pile 1. Villain. You can always rewrite the story. Some of you guys are being told to heal something related to someone that either has made you the villain or someone that you view as a villain in your life. All right. What was at the bottom of that deck? Yeah, look. Expectations. Don't seek anyone's approval. Some of you guys are needing to heal your relationship with yourself or your self-perception, because maybe there's a lot of people in your life that have made you feel like you were one way and you weren't. All right, this energy kind of came up in pile 1, but you don't have to relate to pile 1. I don't feel like this energy is directly tied to that energy either way, but you may get a message in that pile. But I am getting something here about you needing to be open to healing information so you can change your perception around yourself or possibly around somebody in your environment. Maybe there's somebody in your environment that you aren't currently cool with, or you're having issues with. This could be a feminine energy. It could be a masculine energy as well, but for some of you it is a feminine, a friend, a lover, your mom, an aunt, cousin. Messages from my pile 2s, from their angels and ancestor spirit. What do we have from my pile 2s? Look, in reverse, welcome the new. All right, either this has to do with someone that you're supposed to be reconciling with. Volunteer. All right, some of y'all got a guide telling you that there's somebody in your life you're meant to reach out to, y'all. Yeah, because you've had some sort of realization that you need to heal the past. Could be even needing to heal with this ancestor. If this is somebody that passed away that you didn't get closure from or you've had issues with, your guides are like, listen, go get some therapy or go talk to someone about me so you can heal that. Or to this lover or this friend or whoever it is. Some of you guys want to make amends with someone and you're not listening. Or you're being told to. You got a guide that's telling you to make amends with someone for you to be the one that makes amends. What's this about for my pile 2s? Ooh, too many. What's this about for my pile 2s? The person that you should be connecting with too may already be a healer. Look how these cards came out in reverse. Did you see how they both popped out in reverse? And did you see how they both popped out and went pew? Like that energy. You and someone else could have like separated recently, or you're not talking to each other, something like this. You got tantric journey in the reverse. 42 is here. So some of you guys could be 42. Some of you guys could also be born in June. You could be a Cancer or a Gemini. It says the frequency of tantric journey helps us to unlock the hidden knowledge and wisdom that we intrinsically hold about how to reach a state of wholeness and completion through our sensual experiences with ourselves and with another. For this to come in reverse, some of you guys have been using your sensual experiences as an escape. All right, whether this is you sleeping with people to ignore some sort of healing. This could also be smoking, eating, anything that gives you pleasure. You may have been using these things as a coping mechanism, and your guides are saying no more. No más. I heard no más. Somebody has a Latino ancestor. Some of you guys are Latino. This also says solar plexus chakra. The number 3 is significant. Somebody could be born, or somebody likes tacos, Mexican food, something like this. Somebody is born in March or on the 3rd, or your ancestor is, or somebody could be an Aries or a Pisces, but solar plexus. All right. So some of you guys also have an ancestor that, and this is very specific, but somebody could have passed from something related to their stomach. All right, whether it's a stomach ulcer, colon cancer, colon issues, something going on with the bloodstream, something related to their stomach is significant because your solar plexus is ran by your stomach. It's your dietary tract. For some of you, you guys need to have a cleanse. This isn't anything to like alarm you or anything like that. I don't feel like it's anything wrong with you, but you guys may need to work on healing certain things about yourself. Your guides are saying take these things into more consideration. I'm even getting to liver, ease up on the drinking, your kidney and all of that. You need to chill out. Somebody needed to hear that. I didn't want to say you needed to chill out. Somebody's ancestors said you need to chill out. But it says solar plexus chakra, the free the frequency of the solar plexus chakra, the yellow flower of life, supports our sense of self, our personal power, and our willpower, as well as our knowing of who we are and what our contribution is to the whole. Some of you guys struggle with feeling like you have value. Pile 2. Some of you felt not valued by whoever it is that you're having issues with right now, who they're telling you may want to reconnect with, or who they're telling you to heal from. Again, this could be the parent that has passed on. This may not be someone that you have to physically reach out to. This could be someone that, you had a relationship with and maybe you didn't get full closure with this person. Your guides are saying, like, be open to this information that I'm telling you, or again, be open to reaching out, because this information I'm telling you now might be what you need to hear. Because for some reason, your past experiences are causing you to not welcome in the new. Or your past experiences are causing you to be emotionally stuck. And they're like, how you get unstuck is by healing whatever situation you have with someone else or with this ancestor. But you're not going to heal it through eating a lot, smoking a lot, drinking a lot, sexing a lot. You're not going to do it. No. They're saying that's not the right way to go about it. And in the past, some of you guys feel bad. All right, these messages are coming through real strong and very particular. Some of you may even have something going on here around an STD. I don't know if it's permanent. I don't know if it's something that can be curable. And either way, if you have it or not, again, don't judge yourself for it. But I am picking up on something here around, this could even be too, around kids. A lot of messages. Kids, your sexual health, your uterus, your, prostate. There's a lot of energy here around like needing to know that you can heal certain things about yourself, or there's a need to focus on healing the parts of yourself that have been ignoring something around this energy. I feel like some of you guys are being put in a period of self-reflection so that you can heal from the past. What's the overall energy of this reading? What's the overall energy of this reading for my pile 2s? What's the overall energy of this reading? You got 9:44 on the clock. I love that angel number. Some of you guys like 9:44. The Ace of Swords. Overall energy is, this message is the truth. What did he say? I might tell a joke, but I'm never tell a lie, or something like that. I'm hearing that in my head. Yeah, I may tell a joke, but I'll never tell a lie. I feel like somebody's like, this is the truth. You got a guide that's like, listen, they're giving you downloads, you guys. Some of you guys get downloads when you are like exercising or something like this, or something about a stairwell is significant. Maybe you have an ancestor that had like a stairwell in their home or an apartment building or something like this, or in your stairwell. This is a specific message too. Some of you guys could have been walking up the steps in your home or around your apartment or something like that, and you thought you heard something or you thought you saw something. I'm getting like your guides were there. For some of you, something scary could have happened in an area like that as well. And I'm sorry if that did. And I still feel like your guides were there. What's the Ace of Swords here about for my pile 2s? Yeah. I feel like your guides are letting you know, like, something has become clear. Like, you're not as happy as you've been acting. All right, you could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Cancer. Ooh, I didn't mean to say Cancer. Some of you guys could be a Cancer, or you're dealing with one, but you could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Leo is significant here. For some of you, this definitely has to do with, again, trigger warning. I'm sorry if this is the case. Some of you guys could have had a miscarriage or an abortion or some sort of sad event with a child, whether you were the parent that had the ending, again, like you physically felt it, or you were the parent that experienced it with someone else. I do feel like your spirit baby is around you or watching you. All right, your baby could be a Leo or a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. What's the energy of the person in this reading? Or if not an actual baby, again, this is your energy. But some of you guys have realized that you're not as happy as you have been trying to portray yourself to be. Maybe you're not happy with how your life has played out so far. It's time for you to do some healing work around someone. Could be a friend, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or a third party you were in. Again, maybe there was some sort of like STD caught from a cheating situation. Why is the Three of Cups here? Your overall energy, some of y'all really out and about and partying and things like that. Why is this here? Why is this relevant? You could be being told to do these things, like for you to do this, like for you to enjoy yourself. Aries, Leo, Sag. But for others of you, I do feel like there's an energy here of like running away from your healing. All right, yeah. Like running away from looking at whatever it is that's already taken place or how you've invested your time in the past. Some of you guys not that happy with what you're doing currently. You could be having a lot of fun with your friends, or you could be having a lot of options to choose from or something like that. But there's an energy here of you like still thinking about something or still looking at something. Could be missing someone. Why is this message relevant for my pile twos? Oh. Yeah, oh. This message is kind of sad. For some of you, you've never forgiven yourself, or you aren't forgiving someone. There's someone that you aren't forgiving. Could be yourself again. Some of you are dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, a Taurus, or you are these signs. Scorpio. Some of y'all aren't learning a lesson as well. There's a lesson you're meant to learn that you haven't learned, either about this person or about yourself. Maybe even about death. A lot of you have tried to resist some form of change that was meant to take place. All right, you could be an emperor, or again, there's something here about a father figure or you being a father. Maybe some of you guys aren't forgiving yourself because now you want to be a father. I'm also getting to your father could be the ancestor or a grandfather or an uncle. Could be the person that's coming through as well. Maybe this person had issues when it came to sleeping with people in the past as well. Or with children or something like this. Some of you guys haven't forgiven your parent because they could have had a kid outside of a dynamic, like outside of your family. So now you don't want to have kids, or now you're like, you don't want to be a parent, or you're upset. Something's about being upset. Why is this here with the Four of Pentacles? Yeah. For some of you, your guides are letting you know, like, you might need to take some time to go into solitude. You've been like avoiding your healing through other people. This may be the time where you need to take a second to focus on yourself, to think about what's going on in your life, to figure out why you're feeling alone, or what void you're trying to fill, if you've been trying to fill a void. There's like a lot of energy here of feeling like you can't forgive someone. And again, it's either yourself, your parent, this relative, or you, or the person you wanted to have a kid with or had a kid with. Or lost a child with. I feel like this message is very specific for someone. This might not be for everybody who chooses this pile. And if it isn't for everybody that chooses this pile, please go to another pile. You may resonate with another one. But for someone in here, again, I'm getting like, either you're not having sex right now. Okay, it's either one of two things. Some of you are not sleeping with people right now, or sleeping with someone because of some sort of traumatic experience you may have had sexually. Others of you, again, it's still that energy, like you're being told not to sleep with people because you're avoiding healing something that could have happened that was traumatizing. Another portion of you are not healing something related to the loss of a child. All right? Could have been a miscarriage or an abortion. You could be avoiding this healing through dating, partying, being around people, whatever it is, regardless of what the trauma is. Some of you guys are avoiding this healing through other things, but you really need to take a second to go within. Again, some of you, it may not even have to do with anything that happened to you. For some of you, there is a parent that did something, like had a child, or, cheated or something like that, and you have not forgiven that parent, and this has caused you to like hold on to animosity towards that parent, which has also caused you to like close off from healing that part of yourself. And it could be making you feel like you don't want to have kids, or it's making you feel like you need to just have a lot of fun, like forget even being committed. Like you don't trust people now, like you have trust issues permanently, like there's something going on here like that. But you definitely need to heal. What's the advice for my pile twos? For some of you, if you did have like a loss of a child with someone in your life, you either need to forgive this person, or you may want to have a conversation with this person. Yeah. Some of y'all are being told to open up to new love, or open your heart. Open your heart. Love yourself even. Take some time to love yourself. You could be a Virgo as well. I didn't say that energy on the cards. We got Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Aries, Leo, Sag, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Leo in particular, Scorpio here, Taurus. Yeah. Some of you guys are being told to open up and, again, apologize or forgive this Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Some of y'all are mad at this person, or this is your energy. Libra, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I just King of Pentacles here. Ooh. Some of y'all, this is a romantic partner. You're being told to open up to this person, or it could even be closing out a cycle with someone like this. Because I feel like some of you guys are meant to heal. For some of you, it's not about you being with that person. It's about you loving yourself so that you can heal from whatever you went through. For others of you, though, I do feel like there's something you need to heal from so you can open up to some sort of new person that's coming in. Because I don't think you've ever forgiven yourself or forgiven this person. And for some reason, it's affecting your other relationships or something like this. Why is this here? What's a last message for my pal to use? Hopefully this made sense, y'all. Queen of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, High Priestess. Look like it almost wanted to come up in reverse. For some of you guys, you need to stop ignoring your intuition. Something is out. Something is true. Five of Swords. What's the truth? Yeah. Something is true about this Cancer, or Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Something's going on here with this. Why is this here? Yeah. What's the High Priestess in reverse about? Whoa. Some of y'all may know that, like, this came up in reverse. Some of you may know that, like, this person wasn't somebody that you were supposed to have a kid with anyway. Or at least not right now, but maybe not anyway. Some of you guys know that you weren't supposed to have a child with this person anyway. Or that this situation was supposed to help you gain some level of, like, closure around something from the past even. So I'm getting a vibe here where your guides are like, don't beat yourself up for this. Like, just heal. Or even if this is, like, again, a parental figure, some of you guys already know, like, this person needs to heal. Like, this person did their best. Or this person could only do so much. But that shouldn't stop you from being a parent, or that shouldn't stop you from going towards what you want, or loving who you want, or having a child. I don't know, y'all. This information that they're sending you is kind of wild. The time says 9:59. What's the advice for my people in this reading? Or what's the mantra? Mantra for the people in this reading. Mantra for the people in this reading. Hope is the conduit for miracles. At the bottom of the deck you have, when I lean toward love, I am led. I feel like some of you guys are definitely being told to kind of forgive or work through whatever type of issues you've had with a parent, an ex, yourself, whatever it is from the past, because I was getting the vibe that you have a new cycle that you're supposed to start with someone else. So if you're meant to forgive a parent or an ex, forgive that person so you can open up to new love. if you're meant to forgive yourself, or again, someone that you could have had some sort of trauma with, forgive that person so you can still open up to new love, or be open to whoever is in your environment that you want to be around, or to reconcile. Maybe there's somebody that you want to reconcile with that, again, you had like issues with fully opening up to. Somebody's not happy. Your guides are showing me that you're not happy about something, and it's either time for you to speak up about it, or to, you know, heal that, address that, go to therapy for it, whatever it is you need to do. But that is all that I have, pile 2. That was kind of intense. It's okay though. Hopefully the message resonated. Hopefully you enjoyed the message, or got some level of clarity from it. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Turn on your notification bells. Check the description box for channel songs, and book a personal reading with me if it resonates. Thank you so much. Talk to you guys later. Hi, pile 3. You are the pile that chose Sky Father. Trust in the unknown. All right. So let's see what we can get off of this card. First off, this man is giving old man. A very old man. Besides him just possibly being God, you could have a grandfather, a father, an uncle, a great uncle, a great grandfather. Someone on the other side is definitely watching over you. All right. Some of you guys also like are Christian in this pile, because I am getting the scene from Sister Act when the guy's like talking about when Jesus walks. I'm getting it. Or some of y'all like Kanye West when Jesus walks. I'm about to say there's something in this energy, but this could definitely be a father figure. All right. And right now, I feel like some of you guys could be going through an ascension process with that eagle energy here. Some of you guys are definitely elevating spiritually while you're going through this ascension. My apologies. I feel like your father, grandfather, father figure, whoever this is, really, God really wants you to know that you can have faith in what you don't see. All right. A lot of you guys are afraid to move into unknown territories, but this message is letting you know that it's okay to keep moving forward, even if you're not completely sure where you're headed. All right. This is what your guides want you to know. This energy is very serious. I felt that this is a very serious person, or this is a very serious time in your life. What's the oracle for my pile 3s? What do their spirit guides, angels, and ancestors want them to know? Lioness. Ooh, she thick. Some of y'all thick. Some of you could be dealing with a person like this. You don't have to be, but you know, I just love to call out a thigh. It says, Lioness, you've earned all your stripes. Okay, so listen, some of you guys, your guides are like, hey, listen, trust in the unknown. You're gonna get what you've earned. You could be born on the 13th. You could be a Scorpio. I'm also getting 2, 4. So some of you guys could be Taurus or Aries. Some of you connect with mermaids. Some of you guys love reading. You also have at the bottom of the deck, you have gold. You don't need someone else to fix you. With the number 36. All right. So some of you guys could also be 36. You could also be born on the 13th. I don't know if I said that, but I meant to. You also have 2 with this 36, a 9. So this could be about a Virgo or a Libra. Some of you need to know, especially with the thigh. You know, Libras rule the thigh, I believe, or like that area. I believe like the hips or something. Some of you guys could be Libras. Did I say that? I meant to say that. Yeah. Oh yeah, because of the 9. But I'm getting some of you need to know that whatever's coming in for you is something that you've earned. All right. So when it comes to you moving forward in your life at this time, don't be afraid of moving forward. Don't be afraid to take certain risks. Don't be afraid to start certain projects. Your guides are assisting you. Like, they've already seen you overcome certain things. Now they want to reward you for it. Right? They want to reward you. So let's see. Ooh, Not romantic love. Is this a love read? You know I love some love. This is 39. Not tantric journey. Oh, what? This energy feels different. All right. We had some different energies in these piles. This could be tied to the last pile, but doesn't have to be. If it is tied to the last pile, this may be about the fact that some of you guys are moving into this energy after that last pile. But tantric journey, 42 and 39, these could be ages. Somebody could be born on the 6th or in June. I was going to say July. Could be born in July. Could be a Cancer or a Leo, but I'm also getting Cancer and Gemini. You also have 39, which is Sagittarius and Capricorn with the 12. Tantric journey and romantic love. Whoa. Romantic love reads. It says the frequency of romantic love supports our journey to feel whole and complete through the experience with and reflection of a conscious lover. Some of you also need to start embracing your body more, because I'm feeling like there's somebody that wants to come in, or there's like new connections that you're meant to explore, but you could be having issues around your body image. You don't have to be thick, but some of you guys have issues around how you view yourself or what you view yourself as being. All right. And it doesn't even have to be about your physical body. This could be about your financial status, or your intelligence. Like you feel like you're not smart enough, you feel like you're not cool enough, you feel like you're not attractive enough. There's a lot of energy here. You don't feel like you're sexy enough even, but a lot of y'all sexy in this pile. A lot of you guys are very attractive. Your guides are letting you know, like, hey, trust in the unknown. Trust in the unknown. Like, trust in, exploring things that you haven't explored yet, or a side of you that you're holding back from exploring, or something like that. It says tantric journey. The frequency of tantric journey helps us to unlock the hidden knowledge and wisdom that we intrinsically hold about how to reach a state of wholeness and completion through our spiritual experiences with ourselves and with another. Yes, I'm getting a strong vibe in this pile that somebody needs to allow themselves to receive and be open to their sensual side, their sexual energy. All right. And I know part of you probably is like, why would my guys be saying this? They're letting you know, sexual energy is spiritual energy. For some of you, the person that's telling you this is like, hey, we need you to get in alignment with this because there's a baby meant to be born. Some of y'all got a spirit baby that's supposed to be coming through. I'm not going to lie. When I start getting messages like that, that's what I pick up on. Some of you guys have a spirit baby you're supposed to be having, could be meant to be having with someone that you already know or that you haven't met yet. And if you're not open to having this, then you're going to, mess up whatever your guides are trying to bring in. Some of you may be like, I don't want to have a child. I'm not ready for a child. You never know who that child's supposed to be. You may end up having a child that is like, a saint, a savior of some sort. You could also have a child that will end up being a savior to you even. Like, not saying that you should put any pressure on your child. You are bringing the child into the world, so love your child. But I'm even getting to, like, maybe you have a child that is a famous photographer or going to be a famous politician or musician or something like that. I'm getting some of you don't know that you're supposed to have, or spiritualist. Some of you guys are meant to have a very healing baby. Yeah. Decisions. So you're going to have to make a decision about some sort of sentimental feelings you have. You try and keep the faith. Look at this. You try and keep the faith about meeting someone or joining in. Yeah, some of you guys are ready to join in with people or connect with people. Your guides are saying, take your time with deciding on what you want to do, but there could be love out there that you're meant to have that you're dodging right now because of your insecurities, or because you feel like you're not worthy of it or you don't deserve it. What's the overall energy of this reading? Look, not the Seven of Wands being flipped in the deck. Yeah, some of you guys are like rejecting love. You see how you got all those wands down there? Some of y'all don't even know you have options, all right? Whoever's in this reading, some of you may feel like, again, because either you are like looking like this woman here, maybe you're interested in this woman, you don't feel like this woman likes you, or there's something here about you like feeling weird about yourself or about your looks or something, and your guides are letting you know, or your money. Like, again, there's something about being a little self-conscious in this pile that I'm picking up on. Whatever you're feeling, your guides are like, you got options, baby. You might even already know you have options, or you just aren't paying attention to it. Also, I'm getting with the Seven of Wands. 7 is, again, the archangels. You've been in this protective bubble for so long. Your archangels are like, hey, we got somebody for you. We got a message for you. Somebody wants to come in. Somebody's interested in you. You're like, no, I'll read my book on my book on the beach. It's like, no, I'm getting. You might need to go to the beach and read a book because some of you guys are cooped up in the house or something. All right, what's the overall energy of the person in this pile? What's the overall energy from their angels and ancestor spirit? What's the overall energy? Queen of Swords. Yeah, some of you guys are connected to the last pile. Queen of Swords, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You don't have to have this energy in your chart, but some of you guys are really looking over the past, maybe past relationships, old dating patterns, the things you've experienced. And now you're in a space where it's like, I just want to enjoy my life. I just want to get my wish fulfillment. I just want to be happy, right? I feel like you are going to get this. But some of you guys are having a really hard time with, because even with under this, you got the Five of Swords. Some of you guys are having a really hard time with trusting that these things will come in or being open to new things. There could be, if you're not the air sign, there could be an air sign that's thinking about you or an earth sign that's thinking about you. This also is having a hard time coming up. Could be a Sagittarius. You could be. Okay. I didn't even get to say anything. Your energy right now, you got the Three of Wands. Some of you guys are thinking about the future. Chariot. Nice. Some of you guys are definitely thinking about the future. Some of you guys are literally going to go to the beach, or you went to the beach. You're ready to move forward. Some of you are either ready to move forward to pursue something new, like meet new people, have a child, or there's someone in particular you want to come towards. You want to speak to. Look, you want to have a child with. Whoa, some of y'all want to have a child. What the hell? Some of y'all are ready to have a child with someone or to build a family. You don't have to have a child. Could even be just building a family with someone, building a business, a family business, a legacy. This is legacy energy. Some of you could already have a child, but you want to have more. Or some of you don't have a child. Now you're considering it. That's only if it applies. For some of you, it's not going to apply. There's some sort of conflict here, though. I don't know what that's about. I don't know whether it's your mental conflict or other people around you. Why is this message significant for my pile threes? Okay. Your cards are popping in this pile. Nine of Pentacles. Some of you guys are prepared. You may be telling yourself you're not prepared, but some of you guys are like a catch. A lot of people want to be with you. A lot of people are interested in you. You could own your own business. Look, but you got the Six of Swords. But some of your guides are like, you've been single for too long. Or you've just been in this energy of feeling like you can't be around people for so long. Yes. You're not as happy as they want you to be. You're not optimistic about the future. Whoa, the way these cards try to pop. It's too many cards. I can't take them all. You may be connected to Archangel Michael, though. Why is the Sun card here? You could be a Leo as well. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Leo, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. 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 Cancer, Pis or you're dealing with one. Why is this here? Why is this message relevant? Some of you guys are moving forward. Like, you've been so happy. No, it's not being happy. Some of you guys have been so comfortable with being on your own for a while now. Your guides are telling you they want you to put yourself out there again, or consider having a kid or something like this. Yeah. They want to know why you've been avoiding some sort of change. Or you've just been avoiding some sort of divinely guided change. The change may be having a child. Or falling in love. You're like, I haven't met the person I want to meet yet. Or some of y'all have met the person and you're avoiding this person. Or you're not talking to this person. Or you want to talk to this person. That's why I said that last pile may be relevant to you. Maybe there is someone that you want to connect with that you're not forgiving, or maybe there's someone new that you want to connect with and you need to end an old cycle so you can be open to someone new. Yeah. You've been taking your time. You've been taking your time of closing out some sort of cycle. Yes. I feel like you've been so bored with what you've seen when it comes to love. Like, you don't feel like you've seen everything that you need to, or you just haven't met the person you want to be with yet, or you have, you thought you did. I feel like now you want to start something up, but maybe you've been in a very apathetic energy in the past. Your father, grandfather, whoever's energy this is, they're like, we need you to get out of that energy and open up again. Why does this grandfather want them to open up? Some of you, again, could have, similar to the last pile, some of you guys could have had issues with having a child, or lost a child in the past, or just lost a lover in the past. They're saying trust in the unknown because, again, either you guys are in this like very emotionally conflicted space and it's causing you to close off from people, or some of y'all need to explore these options because there's somebody in your energy that wants to talk to you. For real. Could be an air sign or an Aries, or there's somebody in your energy or this father figure has been trying to get to you. What's this about with the trust in the unknown? Yeah. Y'all are so stuck in your head. Why? Why are they stuck in their head? Maybe you're worried about the money it takes to have a kid. Or you're like, if I have a kid or if I get into a relationship, like, will I get committed? Will I be committed? Will my money be okay? Like, will things be stable? I feel like you guys are super focused on the material world and the practicality of it all. But your guides are like, have faith. Have faith. If we send you somebody that's worth your time, or if we put you down a path of meeting someone or building something for yourself, it will be successful. For some of y'all, I'm really getting like you may end up having a kid, and either the person that you're going to have the child with is someone that you're meant to build a larger legacy with, so money is not an issue. So you're going to be in this energy anyway. You're going to be like, whoa, oh my gosh, like I didn't know. Like if I knew this, I would have been had a kid. Or there's something in the energy again, because some of you may not want to have a child. There is an energy here too where it's like you've just been in this space of being so focused on yourself for so long. And part of you are saying it's because, you know, you're just comfortable on your own. But for some of you, you've been in this space of feeling like you don't completely know if you're going to receive what it is you feel worthy of. Or you are struggling with issues of worthiness. I feel like you're going to get what you want. Whether it's a relationship or a commitment, I feel like you're going to get what you want. But you got to be open to it. You need to make sure you heal from whatever it is from the past that you've been avoiding. Because they've been trying to get a message to you. What's the message the guys have been trying to give them? I feel like the guys are telling you like, hey, you got options. Somebody's trying to come in. Somebody's trying to come in and have a family with you. For real. Could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Scorpio in particular. Somebody's trying to come in and build something with you. What's my pile three's advice? This is like crazy. What's my pile three's advice? Ooh, pile three. Come on now. Who is this? You better open up. Pile three, who is this? Lovers, Two of Pentacles. Some of you guys need to find balance with this person. Or you need to decide. Y'all got options. Whoever's in this pile, you don't have to just choose the first person who runs your way, but be open because you have options. And there is a baby coming through, or there's something about like your guides. Look how many of these like doubles I'm picking up on. I'm not trying to freak y'all out, but some of y'all are gonna have twins. Okay, if that's what you've been asking for, you're gonna have that, or you're just gonna connect with your twin or something like this. All right, if that makes you feel more happy. And more content, more okay. But some of y'all, I don't know. Like, if you're not having a twin too, I don't know. I can't. You definitely have more than one option though. Okay. You may already have twins. And look, if twins run in your family, just again, watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Why is this here, Spirit? Some of y'all definitely need to work on, again, healing from whatever type of mental confliction, trust issues, inner conflict, external conflict you've experienced. Stop anticipating the worst, too. Look, some of y'all have somebody from the past. Who is this? Some of y'all have somebody that you're supposed to have a child with. You could be a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, Aries, Leo, or Sag. Scorpio in particular, again, Pisces, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Sagittarius, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Some of y'all have somebody from your past that you're supposed to have a child with. Or, and I don't know if I meant to say that, but I guess so. Or there's something here. I didn't mean to say that. Or there's something here, like maybe this is the person you did have a child with. You need to forgive this person. Why is this Five of Swords here? Some of y'all are juggling between someone from your past and like your future. Death card. Ooh, High Priestess. You already know. Some of y'all already know. This message I'm giving you, you already know. Some of y'all know that you need to stop being in some sort of like third party or confusion. And you need to make a decision on this twin or whoever you view as your twin. Or, again, doesn't have to be a twin. It's just somebody that you view as an equal. You've been given downloads about this person. Or about this situation. Something needs to change. Could even just be about your life. Like, something needs to change in your life so that you can embrace this new stuff that's coming in. This tantric journey. This romantic love. You have decisions to make. Some of it is around things that you've already invested in. But for others of you, you're being told to stop focusing so much on what you've invested in and just start, addressing the things that you need to so you can move forward. Maybe it is what you've already invested in, though, I guess. Somebody's saying you got to decide to wait for something. Maybe to wait for the love that you want. If it isn't with someone from the past, you're definitely being told to wait for the love that you want. Be open to it. But continue waiting. Like, don't lose faith. Don't lose hope. Some of y'all already know where you're supposed to go. And like I said, some of you also know that something needs to end. If you're in a third party right now, if you're still clinging on to somebody that, like, again, maybe you feel like this person, like, maybe you're waiting for someone to come back around. So you're like, I'm not going to explore my other options. Maybe you should be open to other options because, let me see. Because your guide stopped me when I said it. What do they need to do? What's their advice in love, Spirit? What's their advice in love? Look, some of y'all need to get over the sadness of the past. Either you need to get over the sadness and start fighting for somebody, like start putting your energy out there for this person, or you need to get over the sadness, heal, and then put yourself out there. Because love is definitely in the cards. Love is in the cards. You need to be reborn. You need to go through a rebirth so that you can start embracing these things and trusting in the unknown. Because there's things you haven't even experienced yet, things you haven't even seen yet, that you may be holding yourself back from experiencing because of the past. Some of y'all might need to... Some of you either need to get over, like, not get over, but some of you need to heal from something that you went through in the past. Or again, somebody from your past is who you want to heal something with. I don't know. Only you will know. What's the mantra for my pile threes? Your spirit guides said you don't need to know. They said trust in the unknown. You have... My capacity to tune into the energy of love gives me the words I need when I'm ready to speak up, the compassion I need when it's time to forgive, and the power I need when I'm lost. Some of you are definitely dealing with someone that you're going to have to forgive or show compassion towards. You also have, I am the dreamer of my dream. Yes. You are in control of this dream. And you also have, oneness is my true nature. Yes, if you haven't been putting yourself out there or making yourself available to meeting new people or exploring your options, not in like an avoidant way, but more so in the sense that, like, you're looking for someone that you want to, be with, like, and I said it not in an avoidant way. What I meant by that is not you opening up to people or being around people for shallow reasons. Like, I'm getting like, your guides are like, hey, we want you to trust in the unknown. You still believe in love. You still believe in romance. We're going to send you a long-term partner. Just stay open and maintain your standards. Don't settle for anything less than what you want. And I feel like you're going to get it. At the bottom of the deck, you have, instead of praying for an outcome, I pray for the highest good for all. Yeah, some of you guys may have somebody from the past that you want to reconnect with, or you may be concerned about whether a situation is going to pan out how you want it to. Your guides are like, instead of you praying for a specific outcome, just pray that everything works out for everybody. And it will. All right, so that is all that I have, pile 3. Thank you so much. I hope it resonated. Also, check the description box down below for channel songs. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Book a personal reading with me if you'd like one. And check out the Patreon as well for exclusive content. I'll talk to you guys later. All right, last but not least, my pile 4s. This is going to be your message for what is your ancestors and spirit guides, angels and ancestors currently wanting to get through to you a general message. First off, this is the only pile that had a feminine energy on it. So some of you guys that chose this pile are feminines, but also some of you guys that chose this pile are looking into something around like a feminine ancestor guide. All right, you may have a wife. I just heard a wife. Wow. My condolences if you lost your wife, but you may have a wife, a mom, a sister, cousin, friend, aunt, co-worker. You have someone on the other side that is definitely looking out for you. And I feel like right now, some of you guys could be looking in the mirror right now. You're in front of a mirror right now or something like that. But if not, I feel like your guides want you to know right now, like the general message they have for you is they want you to take a second to really look at yourself, look at your life, and look at how far you've come. A lot of you that chose this pile have really made your way. You have done a lot to get to where you are today, and you should be very proud of how far you've come and how much you've accomplished. All right, this feminine energy that you're tapping into, or that we're looking into with this energy, this ancestor, she is very, or he, if it's a feminine, but still, I feel like it is a woman. She is very proud. She's very proud of you. And she wants you to be proud of yourself as well. All right, so let's see. For some of you, I'm getting something about somebody scrolling on like a phone or like their iPad. Either you do something related to this, like work-wise, or your guide's like, get off your phone. I don't know. Your guide's like, take a second to get off your phone. Like, we need you to look in the mirror. Somebody could also play the harp, or there's something here about like hands. Maybe you had an ancestor that like cooked or painted or drew or something like this. Why is this here? Yeah, somebody's like, I'm really hearing that. Like, somebody's like, get off the phone. Get off the tablet. What's the message from this ancestor spirit? Wow, this came out for someone else. Can't remember which pile though. It was at the bottom. Gold. You don't need someone else to fix you. 36. The number 9 could be significant. You could be a Virgo or a Libra. You could also be 36. For some of you, your guides are letting you know you don't need anybody else to fix you. All right. So some of you guys could be feeling like you are not completely sure about what you want to do right now in regards to like just your life in general or where you're headed. Or you do know where you're headed. Doesn't have to be the case. For some reason, I'm picking up on somebody that could be confused about where they're headed. That's why your guides are like, look at how far you've come. Look in the mirror, like, you know, pump yourself up. Because I do get a vibe here that, you know, when things get hard, some of you in this pile may decide that you need to rely on other people. Or again, you kind of start to panic a bit about where you're headed next. But your guides are letting you know, like, you need to be treating yourself a bit more. 42, you could be 42, or you could be born in June. You could be a Cancer or a Gemini. Homeward, take yourself out on a date. Some of y'all need to be treating yourself. Could even be at home. Like some of you guys, look at how this have all this home stuff. Some of you guys work from home, or you're always in the house. Some of you are always in the house. This ancestor's like, get out the house and go outside. They may want you to just go outside in nature. They may not even want you to like physically go outside or be around too many people, but I mean, you can be. But with the notion, knowing that, like, you know, you don't need anybody else to fix you in the process. You are more than enough. You are in control. You're smart. You're kind. You're important. Somebody like The Help. Somebody like Viola Davis. Again, like I'm getting instrument. Somebody's ancestor or grandmother. I'm getting grandmother or mom or somebody like that could have played an instrument, violin, piano. You could play an instrument. Somebody washes the dishes, or this person watches you when you wash the dishes. Healing from the past. Yeah, there's something that you need to heal from the past. Look, join in. For some of you, like I said, you don't need to be around people, but maybe your guides are saying like it's time for you to meet new people. It's time for you to be around people. You don't need anybody to fix you, but you do need to connect. And you came a long way. It's time for you to start meeting people. It's time for you to start sharing your gifts even. What's the message for my pile fours? Somebody has light hair and the other person has dark hair. I'm getting like a blonde and a brunette. Somebody wears glasses. This could be your ancestor, doesn't have to be. Somebody here could also be Indian, because I'm getting someone wearing a bindi, or like having all the jewelry on. Messages for pile 4. Messages for pile 4 from their angels and ancestors. General message. Wow, look at this in reverse. healing in reverse. The number 29 could be significant, or the number 11 could be Scorpio or Sag. Healing. It says the frequency of healing supports our intrinsic ability to restore our health and wholeness by consciously using the information that comes to us through our senses and harmonizing everything accordingly. Some of you guys are not healing. Look, healing from the past and healing. Some of you guys are not healing from something. You could not be healing from the passing of this person. All right, your guides are letting you know they want you to transmute what you've been through and use it as motivation. Alchemy is coming up. Some of you guys read The Alchemist. I'm also getting to some of you guys have an ancestor that loves books or read books to you or something like this. The number 8 could be significant, could be a Leo or a Virgo here. But it says, or somebody could have been a mystic or a witch, a chef. All right. The energy of alchemy could also be like, it's giving me temperance energy. Somebody mixes things, mixes drinks, whatever it is. But it says alchemy. The frequency of alchemy activates our magical ability and remembrance of the magic that we all hold inside. Each one of us has the potential to access the ancient knowledge that allowed the true alchemist to perform the miracles of transmutation. Yeah, a lot of you guys are meant to be transmuting something that you went through and using it as motivation for something that you build for yourself or who you become today, right? Like who you're going to be now, the person you're going to transform into now, the person that takes themselves out on dates or treats themselves well is going to be the result of you taking what you've been through and using it as fuel to become a better version of yourself. Or this is what your guides want you to do. For some of you, I'm also getting too, like, they're like, learn from us. It's more than one spirit guide in here, by the way. I'm feeling it. Someone's telling you to learn from them. You've seen these people go through certain things or play out their lives a certain type of way. They want you to learn from them, to be a better version of yourself based off of what you've learned from them. What's the overall energy for those who chose pile 4? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Some of you guys, your ancestor is a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Others of you, you are. You can have a major water placement. Some of you guys are mediums or psychics or very in tune. You get downloads from this guy when you're in the shower or when you're in a body of water. Wow, look at this. Aww. Some of you guys could be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or again, you're dealing with one. You could be in a same-sex relationship. You don't have to be. Or there's something about cultural differences, or it doesn't have to be. There's something about some sort of indecision around either a connection or your feelings. Your guides are saying, do not ignore your feelings. Heal from the past so you can stop ignoring your emotions or your desires. Your desire to connect. Some of you guys feel like you don't have anybody to connect with, or people that you don't get along with, or you don't know if you get along with people. You don't have to feel like other people can fix you. For some of you, you may feel like this water sign or this air sign needs to fix you. All right, and look what I say. I said it was 2 people out there. You got the spirit guides on you. Your spirit guides be on you. For real. I don't know who I'm talking to. Your spirit guides are like literally always around you. They could come in the form of birds and things like that. What's the energy of the person in this reading? But some of you guys have been ignoring like connecting with people or being in friendships and things like that because of, look, what's your energy? Because of fear. You could be a Capricorn, or some of you guys are afraid. Why is this here? Yeah. You're either afraid to take the lead towards this person, or you're just afraid to take the lead in love. Like you want to go towards love, but you may have used to feel like you needed other people to fix you. Yeah. Some of you guys want to apologize to someone, or You want to take the initiative to start up some sort of connection or a project even. Like I said, some of you guys want to start a project. Something that you've been ignoring. I'm also getting too, some of you have a Capricorn, Aries, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio who wants to apologize to you or who's been trying to get your attention, but you're ignoring this person because either you're afraid of this situation with this person or you're sad, you're depressed. You could be a Cancer or a Pisces as well, or you're dealing with one. Why is this message relevant for? What's the Emperor card about? What's the Emperor card about? Not the Emperor. What's the Devil card about? What's the Devil card? Look, some of y'all are afraid of fighting for a connection or putting yourself out there. Again, this is like the reoccurring theme. Or some of you have a masculine that wants to fight for you. And you're not opening up to this person. Because you're either afraid of conflict or competition. Why is this message relevant? Death card. Scorpio. 10 of Wands. I feel like it's time for you to let go of that baggage. Some of y'all holding on to baggage from the past. Some of you haven't forgiven someone, or some of you guys are just holding on to baggage from the past, and it's causing you to ignore your feelings around a situation. This could have even been the passing of a father figure or a loved one. Maybe the guys that you have is a feminine and a masculine. For some reason, I'm getting like two feminines as well, but neither here nor there. You got the Page of Swords. The Star card. Six of Swords in reverse. I feel like there could be someone in your life that you've been wanting to heal something with. Maybe you're in conflict with this person right now. Again, you're not forgiving them. Maybe there's somebody in your life too where it's like, or someone from your past that you're trying to heal from so that you can move towards someone new. Because I feel like you want to have hope. You've been trying to pay attention to the signs. You've been trying to do the work to heal. But you're just having issues with moving forward, or this person is. Why is that Six of Swords in reverse? At the bottom of the deck, you had the Five of Swords as well. There's a lot of conflict with you and this person. Maybe this was someone that you felt like you needed to fix things with. Yeah, look, Eight of Pentacles reverse. Somebody is not working on something with you. Or you don't have hope in someone working on something with you. I'm also getting too, if this is related to a job, possibly. Some of you guys have been ignoring your instincts when it comes to networking and meeting new people or sharing your gifts with people. Because there's someone that you haven't, or something that you haven't healed from. It could even be like, let's say a parent didn't give you a lot of credit growing up, or you didn't feel celebrated, or you have people around you that don't make you feel seen or celebrated. I feel like whatever it is that happened, or however you've been operating because of your past, a lot of you guys are holding yourself back from pursuing something. Could be a business project or a relationship. Or this is someone else's energy that we're picking up on. You could be thinking about someone else. Someone's having a hard time with pursuing something because they just don't have faith in it moving forward. What's the advice of my pile fours? What's their ancestors and angels' advice for pile 4? Ace of Pentacles, something coming in. Either you're the one that needs to make an offer, or something needs to come in, or something will come in. Yes, listen to your intuition, y'all. Something's coming in. Some of you, your guides have already told you what you need to pursue. You've been getting downloads about a business you need to start, or some sort of project you need to start, or a relationship you need to start, or an offer you need to take. And I feel like you haven't taken it yet, or you're not open to it yet because you haven't fully gotten out of your head. But I think you are going to get out of your head, and you're going to do that thing. Why is this here? Yeah, you're going to be strong enough to persevere. Times have been hard. I feel like pile 4, you've been through a lot. But look, you talk about transmutation, taking what you've been through and finding ways to communicate it with others. I feel like what you guys don't realize is that you have successfully triumphed in the face of adversity. The things that you've gone through have not affected you as much as they could have, honestly. You know, some of these things could have really torn you down. And look at you today. You keep going. You just keep going. And because you keep going, your guides are saying, take that time to heal how you need to, but come out on the other end as the empress that you are. All right, a lot of you guys are definitely emperors, empresses. Like, you are very deserving, very worthy of what you want. And I really feel like everything that you want is going to come in. But you need to listen to your guides, either about this relationship that you're in, about this person that you're interested in, or about these downloads about meeting people, connecting with people. What's one more advice card? Yeah. Maybe there is someone from your past that you need to let go of. Someone that isn't trying to work on something with you. Not King of Cups reverse. Could be someone that's emotionally unavailable, or someone that is manipulative. I was going to say that too with this Devil card. Dang, I can't ever get it. This Devil card in particular has the man with the hand puppet, like he's treating the person like a marionette. Some of y'all have been dealing with someone that was very manipulative in the past. You may not have realized that. They may have made you feel like you didn't have other options, or that you couldn't go towards other things, or that you couldn't be on your own, that you weren't actually healing. But I feel like you are. And there's either a job opportunity, like, because this could be about your career too. Maybe you had a boss that was like, yeah, no, like, this is the best you can do, whatever it is. I feel like there is someone, or there is people around you that do want to support you. Or you know what you want to do. But it's going to take you getting out of your head and kind of overcoming adversity. Like facing the pain head on and using it as motivation for you to succeed. Because I definitely get the vibe that you're going to succeed. All right, let's see if I can get a mantra. Somebody could have offered you something, or you've offered someone something. Like, there's either a friendship or a love relationship that's in your environment that you'd be able to take advantage of, and not in a negative way, but, you know, be in and enjoy if you are willing to open up more. You have my capacity. I think the last pile got this, so this may be relevant. My capacity to tune into the energy of love gives me the words I need when I'm ready to speak up, the compassion I need when it's time to forgive, and the power I need when I am lost. Some of you need to connect back into your heart space, because that's how you're going to be able to find your way forward or manifest some sort of new opportunity. Under that, you have, when I'm in alignment with the love of the universe, peace cannot be disrupted. Period. I feel like a lot of you guys need to know that as long as you are aligned with love, loving yourself, loving your life, you will be peaceful. Do not allow other people to disrupt your peace. All right. That is all that I have for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope it made sense. I hope this reading will resonate. If it does, of course, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Turn on your notification bells. Book a personal reading with me if you need further guidance. And that is all that I have. Thank you so much. I'll talk to you guys later.